Hey everyone, Jake from 8020 Automotive here. Today we're talking about common problems and reliability issues with Audi's EA839 2.9 liter twin turbocharged engine. The 2.9T is used in a number of Audi vehicles such as the RS4, the RS5, the RSQ5, and is also used in some Porsche vehicles such as the Macan GTS. The 2.9 also shares the same EA839 engine code as the 3-liter twin turbocharged engine, but the 2.9 is a little bit of a different platform. It's basically a shorter stroke version of the 3.0, and it also has a number of bottom-end improvements to increase performance and horsepower capacity. The 2.9T uses the hot V layout where the twin turbochargers sit within the V of the engine, and that of course has a few considerations from a problem or maintenance related standpoint that we're going to go ahead and jump into in this video. So ultimately the 2.9T is a well-respected platform, both from a reliability but also from a performance standpoint. With just a handful of basic bolt-on modifications, you can produce some pretty serious power levels out of these engines, which makes them very commonly tuned and modified. There really are no widespread, catastrophic issues with this engine, but it is worth noting that as you tune and modify these things, we're creating a lot of additional heat within the engine bay, and because this engine uses a hot V layout already, there are some common maintenance things that tend to become more frequent or more problematic as we look at tuning and modifying. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the common problems here. The first one being the most significant one, that is rocker arm failure. Very early versions of this engine were prone to experiencing rocker arm failure. Rocker arm failure would lead to valve train noises, misfires, and potentially could lead to some internal engine damage. But fortunately, this problem was caught, detected, and fixed very early on. It's ultimately not super common, but it's worth pointing out because it is a higher level of severity if it does happen, but it was subsequently fixed for some of the later years, and so it's not generally a problem anymore going forwards. So just something to be aware of if you're looking at one of the very early production 2.9Ts. From there, let's go ahead and talk about what are more so the common problems and maintenance issues on these engines. The first thing that we have, just because of the direct injected turbocharged design, is going to be PCV issues. PCV issues are common on the 2.9T, but they're also common on any turbocharged direct injected vehicle. What can happen is that PCV valve can get basically gunked up over time and ultimately can lead to excessive oil consumption. This is extremely important to be aware of because excessive oil consumption can lead to low oil levels, which can therefore lead to various serious internal engine issues if you run into oil starvation problems. PCV valve honestly is more so a little bit of a maintenance item, I would say, on an engine like this. And so if you start to experience some excessive oil consumption issues, especially if you're tuned and modified, look at the PCV valve and potentially replacing or upgrading it. Second on the list that also comes with turbocharged direct injected vehicles is carbon buildup. Carbon deposits can form on the intake valves, and that ultimately is going to restrict airflow into the cylinders. And because this is a high performance twin turbocharged engine, you're going to experience carbon buildup at a slightly higher rate than you would on any other engine. And so once you get to the 60 to 80,000 mile mark, it's good to go ahead and get your intake valves walnut blasted just to clear up any of those carbon deposits and make sure that you're optimizing and maximizing performance and getting all of the airflow to the cylinders that you need. Ultimately, carbon buildup isn't a huge issue, but it does cause a slow decrease in performance over time and can become noticeable once you get to higher mileage levels if you have significant buildup. Next on our problem list is going to be cooling system leaks. Because of the twin turbocharged hot V design, that creates a lot of excess heat within the engine bay. So any plastic cooling components, plastic housings, as well as rubber, coolant hoses are prone to that excess heat, which can cause them to crack and develop coolant leaks. While this isn't a specific problem necessarily, just know that you're likely to experience more coolant leaks, especially if you tune and modify these engines, just from the extra heat that's going to be produced. And that also is going to carry us into the next problem, which is going to be oil leaks. Oil leaks are very common, again, on direct injected turbocharged vehicles, but more so especially on something like the 2.9T V6 because of the hot V design. So your valve cover gaskets are going to wear down, developing valve cover gasket leaks, as well as leaks with any other gaskets or seals that are located anywhere near where the turbochargers are. So just know that oil leaks are going to be a more common thing, especially as you get to higher mileage levels on these engines, and especially if you're tuned and modified. And then the last thing on my list here is going to be turbocharger issues. The turbochargers are not terrible on these engines, but they are, of course, prone to failure, especially when they are tuned or modified. I think online, turbocharger failure might be a little bit of an overblown issue. It's not something that's extremely common, especially on stock vehicles, but again, you start to tune and modify an engine that already has this much power and start to produce significant power levels with it. Turbochargers start to produce a lot more heat, and that's when you can start to run into issues with the turbocharger actuators failing and ultimately lead to turbocharger replacement. And that really covers it for all of the problems to discuss here. If we look at this list, outside of the rocker arm failures that really only affected very early versions of this engine, there aren't a whole lot of true issues or common problems. Really what a lot of it is just maintenance items that come with twin turbocharged direct injected vehicles. And again, that becomes more prevalent as you tune and modify these, which of course is a very common and popular thing to do just because of the performance capabilities of this engine. So ultimately, nothing bad, nothing catastrophic here, just really some ownership caveats and a higher cost of ownership and higher cost of maintenance, which honestly is to be expected with a vehicle this expensive with this level of performance to begin with. So that really covers it for my list of problems and issues with the 2.9T V6. You are going to have higher maintenance costs here, but ultimately it is a reliable engine, especially when left completely stock. It offers significant performance and performance potential for being a 2.9 liter engine. If you guys appreciate this video, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for all of our future Volkswagen and Audi content.